No, obviously that is a big thing. I'm hugely looking forward to it. I know it'll be special when we have that Champions League anthem being playing. That will be the moment. Now is preparation, a few more cameras, but that business as usual. But when we walk out to the pitch tomorrow, that will be special.
This group of players, they know how to win in Europe. Do you believe you've got a squad here that can go all the way in this competition?
I believe I have a fantastic squad, and we would like to go as far as possible. And if you're in a competition, ultimately you want to try to win it. But I think this most important thing is this one game at a time. We have a game against Villarreal tomorrow, a very good team. Very, very impressed when I've studied them. But we'll do everything we can to get a good start.
Carrie, please.
Thomas, a huge moment for you in the Champions League and also going to the Yellow Submarines and Villarreal, two teams that really are enjoying a fairy tale resurgence. What do you know of this team, a team built by a manager that believes in good players and good people like you?
Oh, yeah, we have huge respect for Marcelinho. I think he's done a top job. We can see his team is well structured, well organized the way they play. They like to dominate as much as possible on the ball, and I've been impressed with what I've seen, and it's going to be a good challenge.
Romero coming up against Juan Foyth, your Argentina teammate who played here as well. How good is he? A captain with strong leadership, very hard to get past. What's your message to your teammates about how to get past him?
Good afternoon, first of all. Yeah, Juan, I know him really well. We played together in the under-20s and in the under-23s as well. We managed to spend time together in the national team as well, and he's a great guy. He's a top player as well, good person. He was here as well. It's going to be a special game for him as well, having played here. We wish him all the best, but we hope to prevail tomorrow.
Player of the month in his league, beating Yamal, Mbappe, Nicholas as well, Nico Williams as well. Tell me about how good your defence is, though. You've done well this season keeping clean sheets, but you've never lost a major final, and we can't forget Van der Ven's brilliant clearance in the Europa League final. How strong are you feeling in this competition?
We always focus on our jobs, our own work. We have a great manager at the moment. We have a defensive coach who works well with us. We've been 3 years with him. We always want to try and improve. We've started well. If you take Bournemouth out of the equation, we've done well. It was unfortunate that we couldn't quite hold on for the last 7 minutes in the final against Paris, but we always work hard preparing for the next game. We do our best no matter who we're playing against. It's all about trying to increase our performances, improve. As I say, we know each other quite a long time, the defence. Played together, so we're experienced with each other. But it's all about improving whenever we can and working hard.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
The format of the Champions League, this is the second year of this new format. You a fan?
I think in general I'm a person who's open for different things. I saw it from the outside last year. Now I need to try it and live it. For now I think it looks interesting and promising. I think no matter where the format, it's a Champions League game tomorrow. We're looking forward to that, and we'll do everything we can to win it.
Do you have an idea of how many points you'll need to get through?
I don't focus on that. I focus on one thing. Let's see if we can beat Villarreal tomorrow. That's the most important thing. After that, we're playing, I can't remember, Brighton, I think. And then, one game at a time.
And your journey, just when I first met you, and you came through at Brentford, you were trying to get out of the Championship. Now you're in the Champions League. Tell me about your journey from Griffin Park and small compact ground to the very top in your profession right now?
Of course, it's a fantastic opportunity or experience tomorrow. I'll call it experience tomorrow. In many ways, you say we played with Brentford in Championship at Griffin Park, small compact stadium, and tomorrow we are playing in one of the best stadiums in the world, if maybe the best, again, in front of our fantastic fans. It's European night. We know they will be absolutely on it. It will be so special. So, really looking forward to the first 2 minutes and the Champions League anthem, and then his focus on the game.
Matt.
Hello, Cuti. May I start with a question to you? I think a lot of us thought this season you may not be at Spurs. You may have left in the summer. Instead, you're here as the captain. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened, why you felt ready to commit your future to Spurs, and what you hope will happen next?
Like I've said before, I spoke in an interview with sometimes in football, stuff that comes out on social media and in the press in general. I never said I wanted to leave the club. Nothing ever came through me to that effect. The most important thing is that what people say here at the club and what I say, and people like the manager and the president here, it's important what they say, not anyone else. I'm very happy here. Tottenham for me it's a family, one big family. First day that I arrived here, they gave everything to me. I'm really happy since Thomas has arrived. He took his decision to offer to lengthen my contract, to extend my contract. I was happy at the club. I like the managers that's arrived. I like the way that we're working, the way that we train together. Of course, always things can improve, and that's what we always try and do, and that's what we have to do day to day. But I think everyone is taking the right decisions here at the club at all levels to make sure that we're going in the right direction to achieve success. I'm very happy here, and that's the key.
Thomas, may I ask you a question? You're almost 100 days, I think, now into Spurs' career, and I think we've all been impressed with most of it. But I just wondered if you could give us an idea, with hindsight, what you might have done differently against Bournemouth. It's sort of the one game where it may have not gone quite as you planned.
I think first and foremost, I would just like to win it. It'll be easier. But no, I think that was a bad performance, and it definitely didn't get better when I watched it back. I always try to look at myself and what I could have done better. So I think I didn't think I helped the players well enough in that game, and took a wrong decision in terms of the planning. Not that we didn't have a plan for phase 1 and phase 2. Now getting very tactical, but that was the bit where we should have done more in this game. Not that we didn't do anything. That was the biggest thing. Then I would say that. Big respect to Bournemouth. They are a very difficult and tricky team to play against. So they did very well. They hit a top level, and we didn't hit a good level. So there's a bad combination, that bit. So we learn from it and move forward.
Tom.
It's a question for Christian, for Cuti. We were watching you guys in training earlier. It looked like a lot of fun in the driving rain. At one point, you were doing some press-ups in training. I just wanted to know what the story was there. Was it a forfeit for something that had happened? Can you explain why you were doing press-ups?
Excited to hear what he's saying now.
No, sí, la verdad que...
Yeah, it was... We always have fun in the training sessions, irrespective of what game we've got coming up. But yeah, I had to do some press-ups because I lost the ball in the round, so it was a punishment for losing the ball too often in the passing exercise. Important thing is tomorrow we're playing Champions League for the first time for 2 seasons, and That makes everyone happy, doesn't it? You know, everyone in the group gives you that bit of excitement. The staff, the technical team. We really want to start off on the right foot tomorrow. That's the main thing.
And obviously, again, to Cuti, this season could be very exciting both for club and country. You've got, you know, a chance hopefully to defend the World Cup next summer. The question that a lot of fans, not just Argentina fans, are asking at the moment is, will Lionel Messi be involved there? I mean, first of all, if you know, can you let us know? And if not, how much are you hoping that the great Lionel Messi will be with you guys at the World Cup next summer?
Bueno, Leo, primero te respondo por Leo.
I can ask about Leo. I think he's fit. I think he could easily take part. It's his decision. We all enjoy playing with him. We all enjoy watching him play. For me, for people who know about football, I think he's the biggest player in history. I love having him as a teammate in the dressing room and sharing moments with him. We've had some very happy times together. And of course, I think he's going to be right for the World Cup. Of course he is. As for the rest and the season, I think I go by day to day. Tomorrow we have a massive game, very key game for us. My head's focused on that game. And then when I'm with the national team, it's still a long time before we start thinking about the World Cup. Lots of months ahead before that comes into the frame. It's all about concentrating on Tottenham and the game tomorrow. We've really got to get a win tomorrow night. That's very key.
Hi, Christian. You talk about Spurs. Is it inevitable that there might be a few arguments?
Hablas de Tottenham como una familia. ¿Hay argumentos y discusiones en una familia?
Yeah. No, por ahora no hemos tenido discusiones con.
We've not had any up to now, to be fair.
Con ninguno, la verdad que tenemos un buen arranque de temporada.
We've had a great start to the season. There's a lot where we can improve upon still, of course there is, but things to work on. But no, we've created a lovely group to work with. The previous manager, Ange, had put this group together to start with, and now Thomas has arrived. He's brought in new players as well, and we're all fitting in nicely. Lots of young guys here now. Lots to learn and grow, but you know, I think it's knitting together nicely. I think when you are a family like this off the field, it's a much more easier to get to achieve things on the field when there's that harmony off it.
Thanks. And my second question is, you made quite a number of statements last season, and we could sit here and go through all of them, but I just want to ask you about one, please, which was the one that you released when Thomas was appointed, and you paid tribute to Ange. You said that you paved the way, like the many obstacles that always existed and always will exist. I just wanted to ask you, do you feel that those obstacles are not here now? Thanks.
Sí, hice muchas.
I did say quite a few declarations and make quite a few statements. But I never wanted to seem like I was speaking badly about people within the club or the setup. I'm a sort of person who sometimes commits the odd error when I'm speaking, but I always wanted the best for the club. I've also, things have been said, attributed to me that I didn't say. But now I see a structure that is really positive, and a structure within which we can all grow. It's one of the biggest clubs around. There was one or two things in the past, but now I see a club with great organisation, with clear ideas, with a manager who is putting things right and sorting everything out, and is showing real positivity in the short time that he's been with us. I think we're all pulling in the same direction, and I think that's the main thing. It's key to carry on like that, of course. There are objectives for the season and aims, but first and foremost, our heads are all on tomorrow's game. You know, it's exciting. We're playing the Champions League tomorrow, and that's the key thing that we're all thinking about right now.
Hi, Thomas. Obviously, your first Champions League game tomorrow. Have you got any kind of early memories, either growing up or older, of the European Cup or Champions League games that kind of stand out for you in your mind?
Of course, watched a lot of Champions League games. I think that was actually been down. When did the format start? When was that? 90? When was that? When was
92, I think.
92 was that the first
so,
one?
yeah.
Because maybe it was Champions League, but definitely remember that one in 92. That was the one with Barcelona against was Sampdoria or something like that in the final, where Michael Laudrup played, and I think Ronald Koeman scored on a fantastic free kick. So there's some standout games and finals. Of course, you'll remember the 99 Man United triple, and also fantastic, got crazy win against Bayern, the Liverpool Milan 3-3. So there's so many Champions League memories, so many big games.
And then one for Cuti. What does success look like in your eyes for Tottenham this season? As a squad, would you be happy just to come fifth and qualify for the Champions League, or now you've got a trophy, do you want to win more?
Sí, obviamente que
Sure, yeah.
uno compite siempre para
You always compete at the highest level to try and win. It would be easy to sit here and say, yeah, we're prepared to try and win everything that's ahead of us, but you need to be realistic too. It's all about competing, taking each game as it comes, fighting hard, have that spirit, that real winning mentality. The last thing that you ever lose is hope. We've got a fantastic group. We've got a manager, as I said before. He's got clear plans and clear ideas. The group's very happy and at ease with itself. I think we feel within ourselves that we can achieve big things. It would be amazing if we could lift another trophy, of course, for all of us and the fans too.
Just wondering, team news, Dominic, kind of how close is he? I mean, we obviously didn't see him out there. And also, with Randall Kolo Muani, how long could he play if you needed him to?
First, Dom, he's taking steps in the right direction, so that's positive. As you saw there, he's not ready to be involved tomorrow. Randolph Kolo Muani is ready. How many minutes? They can always play more minutes than we think, and of course, if he needs to play, he could play 90 minutes. But can he play at the intensity and the level we want? But he's ready and he's involved tomorrow, so that's the most important thing.
Thank you. And one for Cuti. I mean, I just want to know what kind of captain you are for this team, really. I think Ange said, I think it might have been last season, when Sonia was away at the Asian Cup, he noticed you stepped up and kind of went to all the different groups of players and brought everyone together. Is that the kind of captain you're going to be, or are you going to be one that leads by example?
I think that I try and bring everyone together, of course, yeah. It's the first time in my career that I'm an official captain. It's something new. I've got a lot to learn about the role. But I'm fortunate enough to have shared a dressing room with people in my national team, some top leaders in the club, and in the national team as well. So I can take bits from those examples. It's always a lot easier when everyone is moving in the same direction. And that's when you are kind of like a family from the inside, makes things a lot easier. It's hard to keep everyone happy because obviously everyone wants to play, and there are some players, according to the situation, playing more minutes than others. But the group, as I say, it's fantastic. It's a lovely atmosphere in the place. I think it's going to be a lot easier for things to turn out well with that family spirit that we're creating.
You come up with quite a few specific tactical plans for opponents this season. Just want to know, how do you do that when you've got such a reduced turnaround between games and sometimes you've only got maybe 24 hours to prepare?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now I think some of the things, the main thing is that we have some guiding principles on how we want to defend, for example. So I think it's relatively clear to everyone that we want to go man-man and high pressure. There's no secret. But that needed to be tweaked depending on the on the opponent. There can be a small adjustment there, the middle pressure and the low pressure, but we have guiding principles that hopefully helps the players. And then the same with the offensive side of the game, how we want to break through, how we want to build up. But of course, depending on the opponents they may be pressed in different ways, and then maybe we need to tweak a little bit if we build up in a 4-1 or a 4-2, or whatever we call it. What kind of solutions do we find out to use? And then we try to get it across to the players with videos, with some walkthroughs, with some 11v11, with some different ways of doing it. But I'm a big believer that we can get the right details across in the right amount, because I don't believe being out there 2 hours or have 1 hour meeting. So it's how can we do that balance to give them some good guidelines, and then they're top players. So we give them good guidelines, they need to take decisions on the pitch, and they're very good at that.
Thank you. And then my second question is for you, Cuti. Can I just ask you directly for your thoughts on the chairman, Daniel Levy, leaving after 24 years at the club?
Bueno, no sé qué ha pasado, la verdad tomo de...
I don't know what's happened, but it's not something I've had I've not had a chance to speak with him personally, but he's a person who's been at the club for a good many years. We need to thank him because he's the person who brought me here to Spurs. Fortunately, we could crown his reign with a trophy, which would have made everyone happy, including him. I just desire the very best to him, and it's his decision, and we wish him all the best.
We've got time for one more, so Tom, please.
Christian, just on a similar topic.
Otro tema parecido.
About the responsible ones here at
la gente responsable en
I wonder if you think that that the president leaving maybe will change the ambition and the vision of the club. Is that something you hope?
Creo que, como lo dije antes, es un poco...
As I said before, it's a bit of everything really. It's about the training staff, the technical team, the players, the people who support us, the people who run the club. It depends on all of us, and it depends that we all have the same objectives and are pushing in the same direction. And they're all decisions which needs to be taken to make sure that we're heading in the same direction. I think we know as players what the aims and objectives are for this season, and we hope that things carry on like this. I'm very, very happy. Great that we won the title last season. It would be fantastic to win another title this season. We want to keep improving on a day-to-day basis, but working all together in all levels of the club.
It's one of the best things about you as a player. But do you think you will also need to bring some extra control to your game as captain?
No.
No. I think I get a bad rep, I think my style of play... I was taught to defend like this growing up in Argentina, so... What I have inside is that I love this game. I love playing this game. I don't have anything against any player that I might go in hard on. I just defend my badge, my shirt. I think that I always try and defend my countrymen and my teammates as much as I can. It's just my style of play, I go for it, I get stuck in. It's in my blood to play like this. I think, you wouldn't change your style of play having got where I've got in the game. I'm very relaxed in my head that I play well.